What is up, everybody? J Nell here with another From Me to You, coming at you, my social commentary video series. And we're going to talk a little bit about the appropriation of black culture today. Just a little bit. It's kind of a big issue with a lot of aspects, so just a little bit. I was going to talk about Al Sharpton putting together his black coalition as far as the Oscars. But first, let's talk a little bit about the Grammys. They happened last night. I did not watch them. So this morning I looked up the winners. Big headlines. Hip hop community rejoices that Iggy Azalea didn't win Best Rap Album, I believe. I'm not quite sure if she won any. I think Eminem won all the rap awards. Either way, everyone seems to just be ecstatic that this woman did not win. I chuckled to myself about this. I thought she would win, okay? I think a lot of folks was interested in this because of Macklemore winning over Kendrick Lamar, even though Kendrick Lamar clearly deserved Best Rap Album Grammy last year. And that's according to Macklemore as well. So let's not dispute that, okay? Okay. I like Macklemore, all right? Let me just put that out there. I got that album. It's good. But Kendrick's was better. Okay. So I think because of the Macklemore situation, eyes were kind of on this Iggy Azalea thing, and no one's bothered by Eminem winning. So real quick, when I talk about white rappers, I do not put Eminem in that same category, because when you become so good at something, you exceed all categories except one, and that's a GOAT. Greatest of all time. That's where Eminem goes, and that's it. So, bam. Now, everyone else, all the other white rappers. What is it? What is it? Is it the sales? Is it the quality? Is it because they're white? What is it? It's all three. Let's talk about why Macklemore won over Kendrick Lamar. First off, the music industry is an industry. They're here to make money. This is America. Your dollars is speech. Money is the power. That's why they're here. Two, as a society, we as human beings, period, human beings gravitate towards themselves. We identify ourselves in everything. Music, movies, magazines, sports heroes, politicians even. We gravitate towards ourselves. Now, who has the biggest purchasing power in rap music? Which fans buy the most rap music? I'm talking before Napster, before bootlegging. White people. White people. Now, why is this? Hip-hop or rap music specifically is a very young genre of music. It's only about 35 years old, something like that. And it's marketed towards younger people, teenagers, 20-somethings, early 30s. Rap music is marketed towards a young audience. And young white kids, white teenagers, on average, have more disposable income than black teenagers or urban teenagers, minority teenagers. We all know this, right? I don't have to get into any kind of details. We all know that the average white family has more disposable income than the average black family. The average white teenager has more disposable income than the average black teenager. This is just facts, okay? So because of that, it's not that white folks like hip-hop more. It's because they literally had the means to buy it more. Now, after Napster and all of the bootlegging started, their purchasing power grew exponentially. And it crossed over into R&B with the Robin Thicke and the Justin Timberlakes and all of that. Why? Because urban communities, I'm just going to say, black folks, we bootleg. We do not speak with our money. And this is America. It's the only voice that counts. So their purchasing power, white folks that is, has grown exponentially. So, because we identify ourselves in everything, because we gravitate towards ourselves, you take a black rapper who's pretty good, you take a white rapper who's pretty good, you take the main purchasing power block, which is young white males to be specific. Who are they naturally going to gravitate towards? Subconsciously here, not talking about consciously, subconsciously. They will naturally gravitate towards the white rapper. Why? Because they are identifying themselves. They're relating to themselves. That's it. It's not a prejudice thing. It's not a racism thing. It is what it is thing. Okay? We're human beings and this is what we do. So if I'm in the music industry trying to sell music, sell artists, who am I going to direct my attention towards? The people who bootleg everything or the ones who buy everything? It's a no-brainer. So now relate this back to the Grammys. Am I saying that Macklemore won because he's white? Yes. In that case specifically, Yes, Macklemore won over Kendrick Lamar because he's white. Now let me tell you why and how that factored in. The people who vote for the Grammys are everyone who is nominated for a Grammy. The audience public doesn't pick the winner. So you've got Mumford and Sons, okay? You've got classical musicians voting on best rap artists. Okay, so your classical musicians, your Mumford and Sons, they have no idea of probably any of the people on the list, but whose name are they going to recognize first, if any? Macklemore. Why? Because Macklemore's stuff was faced and music was plastered everywhere. Movies, music, soundtracks, products, grocery stores, elevators, everywhere. And why was Macklemore's music plastered everywhere? Why was the media machine behind him so powerful? Because he's white. Why is him being white make a difference? Because white people buy more rap music. It is what it is. That's what it is. Period. So yes, him being white had a huge factor into why he won over Kendrick Lamar. Yes, Iggy Azalea being white is a huge reason why she's got this major. You don't think there's any other black chicks that can rap? You're crazy. The reason why I even know about Iggy's controversy is because I'm a fan of Azalea Banks, a rapper who's been around longer than Iggy. She's actually only 23, but she's had radio play in New York since before Iggy even existed. And knowing what I know about the industry, knowing that the media conglomerates and the power players are going to get behind the white artists because they want to make money, I feel for Azalea. I understand where her pain comes from. She's got beef with Iggy, and I get it. She's got beef with T.I., and I get it. She feels like something's been stolen from her because she's a dark-skinned, black, skinny rapist with all natural body parts, no huge unnatural booty or anything to steal attention, nothing but the quality of her music, which is excellent. Her last album, Desperado, came out in November, and it's freaking fantastic. So I feel her, and I was disappointed. As soon as Iggy Azalea came out, I was like, damn, what about my girl Azalea Banks? Her name is gone. Sucks. But anyway, other than that, the name thing and the accent that Iggy Azalea's team chose for her, because I don't think she makes all of her decisions at all. The accent, plenty of overseas artists come over here and they put on an American accent because it makes their music more marketable in American markets. No problem with that. But Iggy Azalea's team picked a very distinctive southern, urban, poor accent. It's not the southern I have a problem with. It's not the urban I have a problem with. It's the poor. I've got plenty of family in the South, Louisiana, Mississippi. My dad lives out there, my grandmother, all of them. We have lots of small business owners. My family's huge. We range from the small business owners, my father, cousins, my father owns his own business, uncles, plenty of them, all the way down to the crackheads and the gangsters. We have everyone in my family. And I can tell you that the affluent blacks in the South, the blacks with a little bit of means in the South, they do not sound like Iggy Azalea. They don't. Her team picked a very specific, poor, and I don't mean to be offensive, but uneducated accent. And because rap music is associated with black folks, and especially when we talk about the women, black women, people associate her facade with southern, urban, poor, uneducated black women, which she is not. Now, I'm not saying that everyone with that accent is poor and uneducated, but again, through my experience, the accent she chose is very specific and negative. And so I don't care for that accent. She could have just chosen a southern accent or just an American accent and had just the same amount of success. She didn't have to be that specific, or her team didn't have to be that specific. That's my only knock against Iggy Azalea. That's it. And I have no knocks against Macklemore at all. None. Dude, like I said, his album was good. And he talks about everything. He talks about relationships, talks about white privilege. He knows exactly who he is. He's aware of his situation fully. He talks about being poor. The Grammy performance last year where he married like 100 gay couples on stage. He's thinking outside the box. He's creative. I like Macklemore, dude. I got no problems with Mac. No problems with Mac. Iggy's a different story. Like I said, her quality of music's not quite there. Don't want to get too far on that. So 2 suggestions: black folks, urban people, people who are upset at the white rapper, Doesn't matter. Anyone can do rap music. But my suggestion is speak with your money. The next time an artist that you like puts out something, don't bootleg it. I know it's hard. I'm broke too. That's why I try to buy afterwards. I rebuy everything that I get. I know it's difficult. But if you want to see your artist get a Grammy, you're going to have to buy their music. Simple as that. And the other thing, I mentioned Macklemore's content, how he's all over the place and creative. Black rappers, if you talk about more than bitches, drugs, cars, maybe you might get a little bit more attention. There's a reason why we lost our minds when Kendrick Lamar didn't win that Grammy. Why? Because Good Kid, Mad City is a complete, magnificent, creative, carefully constructed piece of beautiful art that is not about bitches, hoes, and drugs and cars. That's why we were so upset. So 2 things. Urban community, start speaking with your money and purchase what you like. Black rappers specifically, step your game up. Now, I said I was going to talk a little bit about Al Sharpton putting together this coalition to talk about why Selma hasn't been nominated for more Oscars. Al Sharpton, stop it. We finally got some attention when it comes to this police brutality issue. Okay? And we got black on black crime. 400 young black men died in Chicago in 1 year. 1 year. We finally got some attention with this police brutality thing. You know, they did a study where same scenario, black perp, white perp. It was a clicking button. They clicked, and when they clicked, that means they shot. Do you know that all the cops, regardless of their ethnicity, all the cops on average clicked 30 seconds faster to shoot the black perp? 30 seconds, same situation. They shoot the black man faster, 30 seconds faster. It's a training issue. It's a police training issue. And we finally got some attention on that. And you want to say, stop, hold up. Let's talk about the Oscars. Are you out your mind? Are you serious, Al Sharpton? Have we fixed redlining, the housing and school discrimination? No. Have we fixed the uneven hand of the drug war? No. Have we just touched on the black on black crime or the police brutality stuff? No. You want to talk about a damn Oscar? Stop it. We know you're a tragedy vulture, a race vulture. You look ridiculous. We have more important things to be concerned with. Now, please, let me know your stories, your input. Let me know what you feel about the Grammy situation, the white rapper versus black rapper situation, the system of which feeds why they get pushed to the front. Let me know what you think about Al Sharpton. Just talk to me. Take care. Goodbye.